Hey, welcome back. Welcome. Today is a special episode. We are celebrating 7,000 straight A students. I'm so excited and proud of us. Through all the trips to Muldoon's, stinky pink shorts, heirlooms, legacy, we did it. I thought it was only right to break out the Boone's Farm map. You guys are always so excited to share and put your townhomes on the map. So I wanted to share with you guys. YouTube's analytics help me out too, but they just show who tunes in. You guys actually check in, and I'll show you now. United States, top of the list. United States, shout out to you. India, United Kingdom, the UK. Shout out to the UK. You guys definitely check in on the Boone's Farm. Canada, absolutely so many stars on the map. Australia, shout out to Australia. You guys are always checking in. I love you guys. Germany, the Netherlands, Pakistan. You guys are always joining the lives. I love it. South Africa, Italy, France, you guys are always checking in too. And Switzerland. Shout out to Switzerland. I didn't forget about you guys. Shout out to everybody who put their state on the map. Texas, Alabama, California, New York, North Carolina, New Jersey, South Carolina, Florida, Minnesota, Louisiana, Kansas, Arizona, Indianapolis, Connecticut. We have Maine, Nevada, Kentucky, Arkansas, Colorado, Georgia, Illinois, Michigan, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Utah, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Ohio. Special shout out to Texas, California, New York, North Carolina, Florida, Louisiana, New York, New Jersey, Tennessee, Mississippi. These are states that I see a multitudinous amount of stars added on the map for. I love keeping a tally of the stars. We definitely have more stars than Sarah on our map. I'm sure she would be happy to know so many top tier, head of the class, straight A students were pillaging through her case right now. Know that.
What made you all decide to do this?
Made us decide to do this? George's dad.
You guys, I knew this was going to happen.
You did? Okay.
So I came down here willingly.
Yes, absolutely. We were trying to figure out what's going on. We're still trying to figure out what's going on.
Unintentionally.
As Sarah gets acclimated to her new life at Lowell, as we've been hearing on the calls, sniffing fingers and what have you, this is her visiting log. Let's take a look here. First on the list is Little Man, her son. He's approved. Then we have Jay. It says RMV. Oh, remember when they had the email exchange? Sarah said she removed them from her visiting list. Jay was lucky because he had a prior arrest. I wish Brian would have got away that easy. If Brian was rejected, that would have been perfect. I don't think anybody really wants to visit her. Where is everybody? Brenda and David? I believe those are the people who took care of her dogs. Danielle Parsons, approved. John and Karen Paulson, her parents, deceased. And her brother, Philip, is approved as well. I wonder why she doesn't include her other brother or half-sister either. My whole family is dead, man. I have no one. And she literally has a half-sister from a marriage from her father's side. And she has her brother, whom we know stood before Judge Cranick before her on some salacious charges. Check out that episode. Okay, while we're here, I'll tell you a little. Just like James and old Tony, the good old boys from Milton, how they had a nasty background, her brother has a very nasty background too. Everything is alleged. All of this is alleged. Everything is alleged. Her brother and a younger girl whom Sarah threatened to fight. She claimed her brother didn't know the girl was underage, although they had a long-standing relationship since she was a minor. All of this is alleged. Check out the episode and you can see all of the details there. Let's get back to the call log. Ugh. Yep, boots on the ground. RMI means removed by inmate. So after P revealed how he really felt about her, she removed him from her visiting list. I wish Brian would be so lucky. It seems like she just wants people on that list for hot meals. We saw that Sarah's son was approved, so of course her former husband is approved also. He's there as a personal friend. You see Sarah, her gender is female. Her race is everything but a white woman. Her facility is Lowell Annex. Status is active and will be active for a while. A lifetime. Alana, we see Lana is there as other for relation. It's a shame Lana never got to meet Sarah, and regardless of how anyone feels about it, it's a shame she never got to see, meet Sarah in person. She dreamed about it, a lot. Daydreamed about it, visiting her, or Sarah coming to visit her, and they would sit on the couch and eat ice cream and hear the real story. Sarah would tell her the real story. Ugh. Yeah, but she would fantasize about meeting Sarah. Even with the documentary, guys, I believe it was like at one point they were ready to fly Lana down and interview her and get her to join and get into the fold. Sarah was the one who put the brakes on it. Like, whoa, no, she's ill. She doesn't want to say no. I'll say it for her. I'll see if I can dig those messages up. I remember reading them thinking Sarah was jealous of Lana or just wanted to use her for what she could do for her for their mean girl antics. When it came to taking the next step, turning it into something real as far as their relationship, Sarah wasn't interested at all. Just imagine, Lana knew her time was coming soon. She would have loved to see Sarah, to meet her, to be a part of the documentary. We saw in the messages, she's like, the documentary guys still wanted to talk to me, about some kidney stuff, This was like a pet project to her in my mind, of course. I'm sure she would have loved to meet Sarah. Knowing everything we know now following this story, do you guys think Sarah ever really cared about Lana meeting her or just cared about her in general? I know. I don't know why I keep expecting Sarah to have emotions.
Your purse is going to come, but the cigarettes and stuff can't, so.
I put the lock up too, my bad.
Oh no, it's all good. Mine are now opposite, so.
What made you all decide to do this?
Made us decide to do this?
Uh-huh.
George is dead.
You guys, I knew this was going to happen.
You did? Okay.
So I came down here willingly.
Yes, absolutely. We were trying to figure out what's going on. We're still trying to figure out what's going
Unintentionally.
on. Intentional or not, George is dead. You act like when you say unintentionally, that absolves you from everything.
I don't know if it's able to be or not.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I have things in my car that I need to.
Okay.
But you're.
Scott he was so ready to cuff her the entire interrogation. He's like, okay, yeah, what's in your car? Okay, some panic attack stuff? Right. I need my panic attack stuff, my medical snacks, everything. I can't believe we are celebrating 7,000 scoundrels, straight A students. Around the time Sarah was celebrating her birthday, we were celebrating our 1-year anniversary for the channel. Speaking of Sarah's birthday, you guys want to go over the call logs to see who she was calling on her birthday? I think so. We can do that. Put a pin in that. We'll get to that later. Where's my water? Right now, I hope you guys have your medical snacks. I have a grilled chicken Caesar salad with extra croutons and dressing. Ooh, and the shaved Parmesan cheese. Oh, so delicious. It's prescription strength too. Shout out to Paul in NYC who's been making his homemade cranberry juice. Disney Mom, everyone who shares their dinner stories with me. No malicious, just delicious. While we are celebrating, Docket's watching, and pillaging simultaneously a multitudinous amount of things at the same time. 50, I believe it is. 50 things at once, and another 50 things without smoke coming out of our ears. Actually, let's switch gears to see what Sarah's doing in her new life at Lowell. I'm in jail, man. I could be out walking the dog or something. Do you guys remember this episode when we saw Sarah was going to her new home at Lowell? We didn't know where she was going. We assumed it would be Lowell. We saw this program there. Shout out to Edie Beatty, part of the email crew. Edie sent me the program details. Dancing to be Free, DTBF program at Lowell. Edie says she needs something to keep her busy besides bugging judges with letters. Know that. DTBF program at Lowell Correctional Institution is a trauma-informed initiative that uses cathartic choreography and leadership training to help incarcerated women heal from past trauma, build self-confidence, and foster positive social skills. The program empowers participants to become certified dance instructors who then lead classes for their peers within the prison, creating a sustainable peer-to-peer support system. Program details. Mission: to improve the lives of incarcerated individuals by using dancing to reduce anxiety and depression and heal untreated trauma such as physical and abuse. Curriculum: the program combines high energy dance, lyrical, hip hop, and jazz movements. This is perfect. I'm swaying my hips now, dancing with the dogs. Dancing is really, it really is therapeutic. It makes you happy and keeps the muscles moving. Where were we? Curriculum. Jazz movements. Set to emotive, popular music with guided journaling and group discussions. Sarah would love the journaling part. These activities encourage introspection, self-awareness, and personal expression. Teacher training. Participants undergo a 2-day, quote, teacher training program, which provides them with leadership skills, an understanding of group dynamics, and the technical aspects of choreography. Sustainability. The DTBF organization provides, where are we? I almost lost my place dancing with the dogs here. Where were sustainability. The organization provides prisons with DVDs of original choreography and music. Certified inmate instructors use these materials to lead regular ongoing classes for the general population. Okay, I see where they're going. Ensuring the program continues between DTBF's in-person visits. I like that. So while the program is no longer at the facility, the inmates are able to keep it going. Benefits. Participants have reported significant personal growth, including increased self-confidence. Sidebar, what do you guys think? A bunch of KILLERs and violent women, they are all in there swaying around, doing the salsa, hanging out, having a good time. What do you guys think? Okay, let me stop all the sashaying around and get serious. Dancing really is good for you mentally, physical movement, period. So these ladies, these gals are sitting in cells for 23 hours, so the dancing is pretty good. I'm pretty sure it does something mentally too. Hearing the music kind of sends you to a different place, you know? All jokes to the side. No malicious. A sense of accomplishment. Confidence. A sense, shout out to email crew. I just got an email from the UK. We'll get into that later. I gotta stay focused. Maintain and focus. a sense of accomplishment, and a reduction in the number of medications, needed for mental or physical health issues, impact on inmates. See, it does something for their physical and mental health. Yes, I'm all for that, bettering yourself. The program aims to change the prison culture from punitive to restorative, allowing women to feel in control of their bodies and experience joy and freedom, even while incarcerated, dude. I'm incarcerated, dude. I'm in jail, dude. Inmates involved in the program have described it as, sidebar, the women photoed here, I believe this was like a gospel Dancing with the Dogs program where they were dancing, part of the program. So I think that's pretty cool. Inmates involved in the program have described it as a way to, quote, chip away at rage and a hardened exterior, leading to repair and restoration. Edie Beatty. Shout out to Edie Beatty. If you guys see her down in the comment section, be sure to give her some trophies and some love. She has been one of our #1 straight A students from the beginning, back in the robot voice days. I remember a lot of you from back in those days. I don't forget. I love reading your stories when you all just tell how you have been growing with me. I really love it. New students who come in, I love how you guys just hop right in the class with your snark, get right in the comment section and the chats, not getting out of sorts, keeping your ducks in a row, and just hanging out and having a good time, not laying a hand on anybody. Know that. I appreciate you. We are still docket watching. Judge Jackson, where are you? It has been well over 100 days. I've lost count. Any of my math people out there, let us know in the comment section, how long have we been waiting for Judge Jackson? I went from, Judge Jackson, please hurry, to, Judge Jackson, slow down, take your time. We can wait until after Christmas. What do you guys think?
I have things in my car that I need to.
I don't know if it's able to be, but I have some stuff in my car. Scott, I know he probably wants to go to that car and search it so bad. More charges. He was over her. So Sarah didn't know futuristically she would be dancing with the dogs and paying for her crime for the rest of her life. She could have been out. My math people, let me know. I'm guessing about 2 years she would have been free. The deal was for about 8 years. Reject. It's bonkers to think she turned it down so confidently. That's one thing in particular I am enjoying about the third rail, dropping the calls. It gives us a different view of Sarah, like her I keep expecting her to have feelings, but it just gives us a view into how she kind of functioned behind the scenes. I hesitate saying how she felt. It seems like she didn't have any feelings. So maybe how she functioned behind the scenes. And I would love to know what she thinks about that deal. We've seen what she thinks about George and former husband and Lana passing away. We've seen how she felt about those things. What does she feel about possibly had been free in a few years? If you made it this far, you know I appreciate you. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye.
It won't be all arts and crafts. Let's not forget how we got here in the first place. Sarah thought she was fooling everyone. Unfortunately, she was the only fool the whole time.
I'd ask. So, other than this, so initially, what was the cause of death?
Well, maybe there was one more fool. Besides Sarah.
What have they done?
Objection.
What evidence have they tried to put on?
Overruled.
What evidence have they tried to paint Sarah as? What evidence? You know, this ain't the 1900s. This is 2024. What's all these text messages? Why is that relevant? What are they trying to claim? She provoked his violence? She provoked his violence. Isn't that what they've done here in this trial?
Sustained.
We live together. Yes, every relationship has their arguments. But we are not the type of people that you guys are portraying us to be.
She especially.
Especially her.
Clearly, George Torres is dominating the defendant. Clearly, George Torres is the one telling the defendant what to do. Clearly, George Torres is the one calling the shots at 4748 France Lane. Ladies and gentlemen, are we so sure that George Torres wasn't the person suffering from battered spouse syndrome?
Should disregard every bit of her testimony, from court to the detectives to the 911 operator to the doctors. Her testimony, if it is to be believed, the most favorable light that she has presented of herself is that at the end of a Sunday fun day, where we are drinking, we're outside by the dartboard, we're doing puzzles, we're doing arts and crafts, and there finally comes a point in time where we're going to play hide and seek. And he says, "Tag, you're it." Even though she's it, she goes upstairs, hides in the shower, eventually gets tired of being there, it's cold, so on and so forth, and she comes back downstairs. And as she comes back downstairs, she can see Mr. Torres fiddling to place himself inside the suitcase to try and hide for this game. And the lid is not closed and it's flapping. And out of jest, out of levity, undisputed according to her testimony, she comes over there and zips it shut. Whether it's 100% or enough for 2 fingers to get out, that is something that you decide as the jury. But there came a point in time where the fun and games was over. And Mr. Torres told her that. "Babe, I can't breathe. Sarah, babe, let me out. This is all on video. We don't have to imagine this. This is all on video." 1062. At that point in time, she is using force against him that is not justified. She is the initial provocateur. She is the aggressor under the law. And what level of force is it? I can't breathe. Not let go of my hand, not get your hands off me. I can't breathe. These are the 2 paragraphs that solve this equation without getting up on a big whiteboard in college that's 30 feet long, 15 feet high, and a ladder, and somebody's scribbling Latin words and Greek letters for months and months to solve this huge, complicated equation. The equation is solved in 2.
All right, now if you made it this far, you know I really appreciate you, and let me know where you're watching from so we can add your stars on the map. You guys have been representing for your townhomes. Thank you for hanging out in the chats and the comment sections, giving your difference of opinions. That's what I really love about this. Just everybody has a difference of opinion. There's no reason to fuss or fight about it. Just share, and everyone has a healthy debate. I love it. Thank you, all of my straight A students, top tier commenters. Shout out to you guys too. Mods, thank you so much for maintaining and focusing the channel. I love you guys. Bye.